6 rather. It says that the given quadratic equation is, let me write down the given quadratic equation, x square minus 10x plus 31. X square x square minus 10x and plus 31. What it is saying, that it is having any base r, that you need to find out the value of base r, and what is given, that whereas the solutions of this quadratic equation is given in terms of the decimal form. Which solutions are given? X is equal to 5 and x is equal to 8. These are the two solutions which are by default are having a base as 10 in the decimal form. If you know that if you are given a solution, then you can multiply their factors, so in order to obtain the same equation. By in mathematics generally we make use of that. If you are having a x is equal to 5 is a solution, so what will be its factor? X minus 5 is equal to 5. What will be another factor? X minus 8 is equal to 0. So x minus 8 will be another factor. If you do multiply two factors, two or more factors, so that ultimately we will obtain the original equation. So we can equate these two equations, which we need to equate. One is this given equation, another is without the given factors, x minus 5. So those will be equivalent. X minus 5 into what? Into another equation is, another factor is, this is the multiply operation, and another is, it was, I hope, it was x minus 8. X minus 8. And these are having a base as what? Base as 8. A base as 10, sorry. This is having the base as 10. These are the in decimal form, whereas the given quadratic equation is having a base as r. So we need to open this equation. It will be these factors we need to multiply. X square by simple multiplication minus 8x minus 5x plus 40. 8 5s are 40. Simple multiplication we have to do. So it will be having a base as 10. What we have to do further? We have to again x square. 8 minus 5 is 13. 13x plus 40 having a base as 10. Now we do have two equations, one on left hand side or one on another side, right hand side. Now we can equate, both are same, but the way of representation is different. It is having a base as r, it is having a base as 10. So we need to equate its coefficients. Coefficients means x ka coefficient as well as the constant value we can equate. So we can equate, both will be same. You can write down the line equating the coefficients. Right, what we will get? We'll get 10 having a base as r will be equal to this 13 having a base as 10. 13 having a base as 10. And another, whenever we equate all the constant value, what we will get? 31 on one side, 40 on another side. Means 31 having a base as r. We have to find out the value of r basically. What we are doing? We are going step by step. and on another side 40 having a base as 10. 40 having a base as 10. So this way we need to equate. Now we need to open it. We need to open the left hand side. You are having a how to convert a number from base r to any decimal number. You know the formula. Apply the formula that you have to successively multiply, go on multiplying the digits by r raised to power 0, r raised to power 1, and you have to do the addition. This way you will be getting the value in decimal. So what you have to do, 0 will be multiplied by r raised to power 0. This way you have to go. Generally we apply this formula. So in a similar manner we have to apply it, and plus 1 multiplied by r raised to power 1 multiplied by r raised to the power 1 will be equal to what? 13. Now this left hand side number is in the decimal form. This is to convert a given number from r to the decimal form. And now we will remove that, eliminate the bases, because both the numbers now in decimal form. We have to find out the value of r. So what will be value of r? It will be equal to 13. So this implies r will be equal to 13. This is the ultimate base, value of the base that we wanted to find out. So it is equal to 13. So from this equation, we are being able to obtain the value of r as 13. From this also we'll be able to find out the value of r as 13. You can again open the left hand side, again applying the same formula. 1 multiplied by r raised to power 0 plus 3 multiplied by r raised to power 1 plus 3r plus 1 will be equal to 40, and then it will, no, 8 minute, yes, and then 40, and then 1 will go on another side, that will become 39, then 39 divided by 3, so r will be equal to 39 divided by 3. Ultimately it will give you the value as 13. So from this way you have to open this, and ultimately from this equation you will be able to find out the value of r as 13, and from this also you are going to obtain the value of r as 13. So hence the value of r will be 13. Okay, you will open this of your own. I have explained you. Now I come switch to the another doubt. We'll go step by step which kind of the doubts you are having. Is that clear? Question number 6 is clear. Now tell me the next doubt. Question number 19. Regarding question number 19 and 20, these are based on the floating point representation we did in the last class. First of all, I would like to discuss the question number 20. Represent the number plus 46.5 as a floating point binary number with 24 bits. The normalized fraction mantissa has 16 bits and the exponent has 8 bits. I told you earlier when I explained the concept of floating point representation, whenever you have been asked to represent a given number in floating point representation, how you need to basically represent it in the form of, in this format you need to represent. Let me go to that. This is called as a floating point representation. M into multiplied by r raised to power e. M is called as a mantissa. It should be in the normalized form. Normalized means very first bit should be non-zero, and it should always begin with decimal point. That will be called as a mantissa. R is the base and e is the exponent. That is a raised to the power of r is called as the exponent. Okay. So you need to represent a number in this format. Like you are given a number, you always have to float this decimal to the extreme left hand side, and those many number of digits are appearing on the left hand side of the decimal point, that you have to make it the raised to the power of r. That ultimately will become as your comprise your value of exponent. So it is 4 are there, so that means, and it is in the decimal form, so 10 raised to power 4. So 4, whenever it will be 4 will become as the value of exponent. Similarly, here one more example in binary form given कि plus 1001.11 को you have to express in the form of the floating point representation. क्या करना है आपको? You have to write down in this format and you have to float this decimal point to the left hand side. You have to bring it to the left hand side, and those many number of digits are there on the left hand side, 1 2 3 4. You have to make it as the power of r. 4 is there, so you have to make r raised to power 4, and in binary it will be 4100. And but here it is written that 6-bit capacity exponent should be stored in 6-bit capacity, so remaining zeros, preceding zeros will be filled with zeros, so in order to make it the size of 6-bit. And whenever we will bring it to the to the beginning, and the very first bit is the non-zero, so it will be 0.1 0 0 1 0 0. No need to place this 0, otherwise it's implied that 0.1. The decimal is after 0 point, right? But that's okay. Why we have extra 0 has been placed, that I will explain you. And that mantissa will become as 0.1001111. That will become, this is the mantissa basically. Yes, this is the final expression that we wanted to have. This is the value of mantissa, and it will 2 raised to power 4. Why 2 raised to power 4? Because the left hand side 4 digits are there. I told you that make the raised to the power 4, and power 4 will become as the value of exponent. You have to convert it into the binary. We are dealing with the binary values, and binary mein whenever 4 is expressed, it will be 100. Parallelly, it is written that make use of 6 bits to store the value of exponent. So in order to, so rest of the bits will be filled with zeros. It is saying that make use of 8 bits to store the value of mantissa. And mantissa mein kitne digits hai? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 digits are there. So one more place is left, so iske left side mein 0 has to be placed. So rather in the right hand side of this mantissa, this 0 is placed. Why? Because कि आपका value has to be placed in such a manner कि उसके value पे impact ना आए. The right hand side में you can place the value of mantissa, no issue. So in a similar manner, you are given a back exercise question. Now we are coming to the two questions based on this concept. Question number 20 क्या कह रहा है? Represent the number plus 46.5 as a floating point binary number with 24 bits, and the normalized fraction mantissa has to be stored in the capacity of 16 bits, and the exponent has to be stored in the capacity of 8 bits. First of all, it has to be converted into the binary form. 46.5 को converted into the binary form. क्या होगा इसका binary form? I'm coming to the solution only. It has to be converted into the binary form. It will, this will be the value. Now हमें mantissa को find out करना. We have to float this decimal to the left hand side. We have to place it in the beginning, then count number of digits on its left hand side. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So it will become as 6. 2 raised to 6. 2 raised to 6 will become as the value of exponent. Whenever it will be converted into the binary, so remaining values have to be filled with zeros. Why? Because in question it has been written that 8 bits, the exponent needs to be stored in the capacity of 8 bits. Now we come to the mantissa part. What is the mantissa part? It is basically, it is beginning with 0.1000, and whatever the remaining, 0 stands for your sign bit. That is why it is beginning with 0. 0 is a sign bit, and the remaining in the mantissa, whereas the fraction values there, so the zeros have to be placed on the right hand side so that its magnitude may not be changed. It should have no impact on its magnitude, because it is a fractional value. That is why values, additional values are placed on right hand side in order to make it the capacity of to store it in the capacity of 24 bits, 16 bit rather. 16 bit mantissa and 8 bit exponent and one sign bit. It is beginning with 0 and it is beginning with 0. You can read out in the statement how it is given. Accordingly, you can make use of those number of bits to store the value of mantissa as well as the exponent. The normalized fraction mantissa has 16 bits and exponent has 8 bits. So this way you have to go, and total 24 bits are to be used. Now we come to the last question. A 36 bit floating point binary number has 8 bits plus sign for the exponent and 26 bits plus sign for the mantissa. The mantissa is a normalized fraction. Now, mantissa is a normalized fraction means it is beginning with a non-zero value 1. And numbers in the mantissa and exponent are in sign magnitude. Sign magnitude means 1 bit beginning, the very first bit is being used as a sign bit. What are the largest and smallest positive quantities that can be represented including 0? Means within this capacity, within this size of the register, what can be the largest or the maximum value, maximum positive value or the maximum smallest positive value can be stored. So what is given basically? We are talking about question number 19. It is saying that 1 bit is going to signify your sign bit. Remaining 20 bits are being occupied by the mantissa. Similarly, if we do talk about exponent, so 1 is other than the sign bit. 8 bits in the 8 bits capacity, the exponent value is being stored. So it is saying that what is the largest value? Which bits actually either we can make use, fill these positions either with the value 0 or 1. So that means when it will be the largest, when all values will be 1, then only mantissa will be largest. So it will be 0 point all ones. So this value will be the largest. We'll say. अब जब इसे डेसिमल में कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो it will be 1 minus 2 raised to power -26. आप यहाँ पे भी छोड़ सकते हैं, यहाँ तक 0 पॉइंट ऑल वंस करके यू कैन स्टॉप इट. एंड देन एक्सपोनेंट में व्हेन विल इट बी लार्जेस्ट, जब सारे के सारे 1 होंगे देन इट विल बी लार्जेस्ट. ऑल आर वंस, all are ones means again it will be plus 20 255. This in decimal, whenever it is converted in decimal, it will be plus 22 55. So this ultimately this will be the largest value whenever converted into the decimal. This decimal multiplied by 2 raised to by 255. Or else in binary also you could have written this value multiplied by itself in the binary, multiplied by 2 raised to power in binary only you can write down. If you don't want to convert it to decimal, so in this format m multiplied by e raised to power r raised to power e, you can convert in itself in the binary form. You will write down this is the largest value. Now regarding the smallest value may it is saying that the mantissa should be normalized form. Mantissa should be in the normalized form means it is restricted that very first bit should be 1. That should be 1 and remaining all values should be smallest. Or smallest means when we fill all remaining values by 0, then only this number will be smallest. Now this is smallest 0.1, all 0 smallest, and in a decimal it will be 2 raised to power -1. No need to convert in decimal. If you don't want, you can write down in the binary itself. And what will be the smallest value of exponent? Positive smallest value. Do remember this thing. Exponent is, if it is exponent basically works as the raised to the power, 2 raised to the power, right? So whenever whichever is the highest value, if you put a negative sign in front of it, that will become a negative power, but not the negative number. Ultimately 2 raised to power negative power will make the number itself smallest, but number will not be a negative, so it will be positive. And that's why we have put a negative sign on the power on the largest. We made the largest value means by putting all ones in the exponent place, and then we put a negative sign to make it a smaller. So make ultimately the entire number as a smaller, fractional number as a smaller. 2 raised to power minus means it will become a fractional value, smallest value. And whenever this number will be multiplied by 2 raised to power this power, so ultimately that will be the smallest value that can be stored. So that's about, I think these were the doubts, and that's about all these doubts. If you are having any kind of any other doubt, you can